Hi, and welcome to my Master of Business video in partial fulfillment of the portfolio assignment for MBA Portfolio. But before we begin, I wanted to explain who I was and give you some background information. My name is Brian Mills. I was born and raised in Corvallis, Oregon, attended Crescent Valley High School, Oregon State University, University of Oregon, Westminster Seminary, California, and most recently here at Northwest Christian University. I'm married. My wife's name is Heather, and we have 4 children, Andrew, Jonathan, Callie, and Connor. Andrew is now in the 5th grade and enjoys playing baseball and is now on the Babe Ruth AAA baseball team. Jonathan, he is now in 2nd grade and likes to play baseball and also draw. Callie, she enjoys ballet and also playing basketball. And Connor, our youngest, is in kindergarten and he likes to play the fiddle and play piano. My wife Heather has a business and she's a photographer, Heather Mills Photography, and she also has a Eugene Piano Lessons studio here in Eugene, Oregon. I teach and also am the Director of Assessment and Assistant Professor of Humanities here at Northwest Christian University. I've also arranged in my duties in administration from Dean of Institutional Effectiveness and Instruction, Dean of Academic Resources and Professional Studies, and Executive Director of Enrollment and Online Programs, and right after grad school served as Registrar and Coordinator of Institutional Research at Westminster Seminary in California. But about a year ago, I wanted to enhance my skills in a number of areas, and so I enrolled into the MBA program. Ultimately, I was trying to confirm what is my calling. And as asked the question what my calling was, I wanted to enhance my administrative skills. And one of them that I learned from this MBA program was to develop my technical and hard skills. Now, I learned a lot in operations and service management of flow charts and Gantt charts and other quantitative methods. I also learned about forecasting models. I learned about statistical applications, accounting principles, and how to review financial statements. And from this, I learned the value of Excel and how to calculate and make calculations in Excel. Here's an example of both a process flow chart that we did in operations service management and also a Gantt chart. But in all, what was probably the biggest technical skill for me was the skills related to Excel. Creating formulas, charts, forecasting models, that would probably be one of the biggest takeaways from the program. The next takeaway from the program was the development of data-driven and supportive strategy. I say this because what I began to realize is the integration and connectedness of everything related to a business model and executing an organization, and that was probably the biggest takeaway, one of the biggest takeaways from the program, in data, in assessment, and in research of secondary sources. And so that was something that I really appreciated about the program. One of the more difficult things we covered in the program was forecasting models, using statistics and financial information and data in order to create a variety of different forecasting models. One of the last takeaways from the program for this video was the development of soft skills. As a intellectual, I'm very direct, often very direct, and hold my emotions in cards pretty close to my chest. Something that I began to realize that in organizational behavior class, for example, emotions and motivation and working with others is such a valuable skill and something I need to bring to the table if I'm going to be a better leader for my organization. Along with soft skills was also theories about organizational behavior. Group thinking was a phenomenon that I was very fascinated by, and pressures to kind of keep the status quo and not go through improvements. And so I learned a number of methods to help engage in motivation. And so that was one of the biggest takeaways, or one of the big takeaways from this semester. All in all, I'm very thankful for the program here at Northwest Christian University, and will be graduating with my Master's of Business Administration by tomorrow. Very happy. Thank you very much.